Okay, so this is our Unit 1 metric system conversions practice. This is your homework on page 3. And so what we're going to need to do on this page is convert from one metric unit into a different metric unit, okay? And so over here I've kind of put the different levels in order, and so I can put my factors of 10 because we're going to use this to work through. Okay, so it's a 0 for our base. Our base units are going to be grams, liters, and meters. Okay, and then as we go down, 10 minus 1, 10 minus 2, and these are just meaning that these are all factors of 10, and that's why we use the metric system, because it's easy, and when we go to do mental math, we can use this here. Okay, so if I go to my first problem here, I'm going to set it up as 6.73 kilometers, and I need to get into millimeters. So what I need to do is a small dimensional analysis setup, and I want to get out of kilometers, so kilometers needs to come down here right away, and then I need to get into millimeters, so I'm going to put millimeters up here right away. Okay, now I look here, which one is my bigger unit? Well, kilo is all the way up here, and as we go down, we get smaller. As we go up, we get bigger. So kilometer is my biggest one, so that's where my 1's going to go. And now I need to figure out how many millimeters are in 1 kilometer. Well, I start here at kilometers because that's where that's the given. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6. I went 6 steps, which means there's going to be 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means there's that many millimeters in 1 kilometer. So my equation over here is going to be 6.73 times 1 million divided by 1. Well, this is mental math because all we're doing is going to be moving the decimal. Because we're multiplying by this, we're going to move the decimal 6 times because there's 6 zeros to the right. So I have 6.73, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6. Every time I see an empty space, I'm going to add a 0. So there is my answer in millimeters. Okay, let's come down here and do a different one. I have 5.47 millimeters, and I need to get into meters. Okay, well, I need to get out of millimeters, so millimeters needs to come down here. Meters is going to go on top. So I need to figure out what numbers go where. Well, meters is going to be found here as a base unit, all right, and millimeters is all the way down here. So meters is my bigger unit when I compare the two. So I need to figure out how many millimeters are in 1 meter. Well, I start with meters. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's 1,000 millimeters in 1 meter. So this time, instead of moving it to the right like we did up here, I'm going to move it to the left because we're dividing by 1,000. So 5.47, 1, 2, 3, fill in the spaces with zeros, so my answer is going to be 0.00547 millimeters. Okay. Go down here, let's do number 8. 475 kilograms into grams. Well, kilograms I need to get out of, so that's going to come down here right away. And so now I have kilo, and grams is going to be my base, so kilo is bigger, kilograms is bigger, so I'm going to have 1 kilogram. Now how many grams are in 1 kilogram? Well, I start at kilograms. It takes me 1, 2, 3 steps to get down to the base unit, so that means there's going to be 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. So I'm multiplying by 1,000, so I'm going to move that decimal spot to the right 3 times. 1, 2, 3 zeros 3 times, so 475. There's my decimal. 1, 2, 3. Add my zeros in, so my answer is 475,000 grams in 475 kilograms. Okay. Now number 9 is a little bit different because we're actually in a different unit. This system right here only works when we're trying to get from metric into metric. Inches is the U.S. system, so we got to do a little bit different, all right? And so this is how we do it. We start with the given 38.6 inches to centimeters. Well, I still want to get out of inches and into centimeters, and so here's my conversion factor. 1 inch, 1 goes with the inch, equals 2.54 centimeters, okay? And that's how you set it up. So my equation is 38.6 times 2.54 divided by 1. That will tell me how many centimeters when I put that into the calculator, okay? And you can do that. All right, so there's your metric conversions.